All right, Unnamed Show. We're back. Episode 44. What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys?
Brought to you by DraftKings. Obviously, Super Bowl right around the corner. Get your dollars up, $1 up on DraftKings Casino. They're doing a casino. I hit the reels for modern take on old school styled slots. Now players can play $5. They can spin on the mystery wheel for a shot at up to 2,000 in casino credits. Download the app and sign up with code Unnamed. Then play dollar up exclusively in DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. I like the Rocket game they do, but DraftKings. Big time of year for them.
Marty and Dana's game?
Yeah, it's awesome. I
haven't played it.
Oh, it's awesome. It's like, the guy on the Family Feud, the yodeler. It's like yodeling, and you got to stop, or you fall off a cliff. Like that's what it is. Like you're making money.
Isn't that The Price is Right?
What did I say?
Family Feud.
Yeah, Price is Right. Price is Right.
I just said yeah and didn't even know.
Yeah, the yodeler on The Price is Right. Like you're making money every second it goes by. Every second your ship can explode or fall off a cliff. So you got to get out before it does that, but it can go like forever. So great game.
It's like people with a meme coin.
Yeah, pretty much. It's exactly the same thing.
I have no brain for this meme coin stuff. None. So it's like a foreign legit. I know I'm wrong on it and but it's like a foreign language to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean it's a legalized to a degree Ponzi scheme.
I just don't I'm with Kirk because I don't get are any of these things in 15 years? Like, is there really a chance people think that?
Like Bitcoin will be around forever.
Yeah, but I don't think of Bitcoin as a meme coin.
Yeah, no, but I mean when Bitcoin started, like people are probably like, what the fuck is this? Like you got to start from somewhere. Whether any of them are around, if they have enough liquidity in it, but most of them have no real practical use. Correct. 99.9% of them are scams. Well, you go in kind of knowing it's a scam. Like people want to make free money quickly.
Is like the Hawk Tour girl go like to jail?
Jail.
She disappeared. She
disappeared off the face of the earth. I think she was heard from recently. I mean, she's an idiot, and she got used by the people doing the coin, which is a major.
But like the girl with the big boobs that Rico did the video with, right?
Yeah, Tits McGee.
She's around still. Like, what's the difference? Like, why is she? You know what I mean? Like, why is
I think
Bitcoin?
Yeah, same type thing happened. I would just say on the scale of notoriety, like Hawk 2 is just way bigger, so it affected way more people. But yeah, I've said a million times. You just don't want to be. I don't think anyone should necessarily get in trouble because you should know at this point what it is, and it's like you just don't want to be left holding the bag when the music stops because then you're fucked. So,
yeah,
and obviously Trump doing it.
Biz was disgusted. I was with Biz the last 5 days. We had a Chicklets trip, and he was disgusted Trump did that before taking office. He couldn't believe it. He was shocked. He's like, how is a guy that's just about to become president again dropping a meme coin?
You were shocked by Trump doing that?
He was more just like, I can't believe he would do that right before.
It's actually the least shocking thing of all time.
I mean, that seems like Trump 101, no?
That's kind of what I said, but I get his point a little bit. Like,
it's weird, yeah, but Trump does.
How much did he make? Because then Grinelli or somebody is like, maybe he just needed all this. Maybe he needed some more money after all paying all these legal fees and shit. Is that ridiculous? I have no idea.
I don't think that's an issue. I don't think.
The only thing I'd say about that, which I haven't heard this argued, like politicians ask for donation after donation after donation after donation, raise money, this, that, charity events, millions, billions. I would almost rather like, all right, I'm going to donate either way. Maybe I can make some fucking money.
Right.
But it's like, if you donate, that money's gone. You're not getting that. So Trump's raising money for so I look at it. That's how I would look at it. Now, if he was clear about it. So yeah, it's like people are buying. Now I bought it to make money and I got lucky. It's the only time in this world I've hit it exactly right. I lost it all in the bills. But you should at this point know what you're getting into when there's a good chance you could lose if you play this game. The yodeler, if you're yodeling and watching this thing go up and get greedy, you could get fucked.
It is
So do
tough.
you
He
think
also, by the way, he did something a little different. He said, I'm not going to do anything. My liquidity is locked, I believe, for 3 months, he said. Where a lot of these guys are just like 24 hours, they're in and they're out. I have people outside of Starbucks with T-shirts that say Solana, Portnoy, like following me to get coffee. And they're like, well, I'm going to get away from me.
That's fucking insane. It doesn't mean I don't like understand. Like I don't get how that works. I know I'm old.
Because it's really it's not overly complicated.
No, I know, but I'm saying I just don't know how you
fake.
Yeah, like it just seems crazy that it exists. I guess is what.
Like, do you even have something in your like? What do you have something in your wallet and like the chain?
So I don't have any of that. Yeah, that's early. You should have that early. I have to wait to get to like Kraken, which we do business. So Trump appeared on Kraken. I can buy that like any stock market thing easy. It's like boop boop. So I saw it go on Kraken. I bought it. I bought it $24. I woke up at 5 a.m. It was at 70. And I was like, I'm up $1 million right now. It's 5 a.m. This is a Barstool account. I texted Aaron, our finance guy, at 5 a.m. I'm like, I doubt you're awake, but you got to sell this now. His dad, sadly, was sick in the hospital. He's like, I'm actually awake. I can do it. Did it. I was up $1 million in 6 hours.
Yeah. So the people like, all right. So the people who end up losing, they get the rug pulled out from underneath them. Are they just then saying, "Oh, this is unfair. What a scam"?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're not like people aren't that dumb. Or Biz thinks they are. He's like, I think people are that stupid.
No. People just complain about anything. Like when we had Penn stock. If people lost on Penn stock, oh, you scam me. I want my. It's like it went down. I don't know. I lost too. Like these, you have to be an absolute moron, and you can't regulate against brain dead people. Like who invests money thinking you can't lose it, especially in something like this. So, but it doesn't change the fact, like I'm looking heavily into doing one.
At this point, well, I mean, why, if you're this open and honest in the court case after, when you're leaving in handcuffs, couldn't you be like, play the videos?
Yeah, well, that happened with SafeMoon. SafeMoon, I got named in a lawsuit with all these influencers saying I was involved in, this was a shit coin. I made a video and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I flipped a coin and SafeMoon tanked. And everyone's like, you fucked people. You were involved. And I got fucked. It's like I got dismissed from the lawsuit. We showed him all the stuff. It's like Dave had no communication with SafeMoon. Dave invested his own money with SafeMoon. Dave got the rug pulled. Dave lost all his money. It cost me like 30 grand just to get out of the lawsuit.
Oh, fuck.
So that's the thing. It's like you get one reputation. If I do a coin, people would get, like, I would do my best to make it like apparent and have rules, but people still complain. Even if there's no rug pull, but if people lose money, they complain. It doesn't matter. It's meme coin investments, whatever, that's life. So you got to know that going in. But I hate sitting here watching people make free money. And I'm just like, oh, you made
$1 million, buddy.
I'm talking, I want to buy it. Biz, somebody put in $1 million and made $250 million in like 5 seconds on Trump.
Yeah. Jesus. And you lost $1 million.
Yeah, on the Bills. That was brutal. Yeah. I would rebet that. They were lucky to beat the Ravens. They shouldn't have beat the Ravens. But I've come around. I was doing the rig thing. They're just they don't have the coaching. They just reading about that last play, like the offensive lineman talking like, we've never seen that. We all slid left. They came right. We had the wrong right. You guys just got out coached. So,
but if they give them that first down though, they're driving. I think they
totally changes the
75% chance they win that game.
Totally changes the game.
You're saying the drop or the missed spot?
Well, the drop to me is such a weird play that like it was it wasn't intended for him. It was oddly a tough play for an easy one in a weird way. But that spot was crazy. Like
I don't know. Dante the Don just dropped some video. It's like 5 minutes long. The guy's voice is hilarious too. Whoever's doing it. There was like 10 different plays there they got host on spots. I don't even remember the other ones.
Yeah, and I had the Bills. The only thing I'll say is, like, when you need an inch, it shouldn't even be close to. And now you can argue it wasn't, but like they did the same play and got stuffed basically four times.
But people say this though now, like with tennis, like there should be a way. This is
100%.
think of the amount of dollars were bet on that game, tens of billions of dollars, and some random guy who works as a fucking accountant is like shuffling around. But it's crazy. It is
old. They're all old too. It's like they're old like FedEx workers.
I made that video. He takes like a little right-hand turn because number 23 like argues.
He moves.
Yeah. And why they decide that guy spots it when his back is to Allen's back is to the guy who spotted it. The other guy's looking. If they throw it to the other guy, has it. Having said all that, they don't know how to do the tush push. I don't.
All Romo kept saying is how great Allen is at it too.
I know.
They sniffed it out. Like he would go left, they just run in. Five times.
No push.
Maybe it's not as easy as you think.
But they weren't doing the push. Like nobody was pushing Allen.
He'd like go back and go left and go by himself, right? Is that what you're saying?
You think that you think McDermott in his mind was saying like this is exactly what the Eagles do?
I don't know what they're doing. I think
it's their own version of it.
The Eagles put two humongous guys right behind Hurts. Hurts goes directly forward, and they fucking run 100 right into him. It's impossible. Allen, nobody's behind him. I don't. It was, and they kept doing it. It's like, oh my god, they were better off. I guess they didn't get the 4th and 5, but yeah, it was.
That's if he doesn't take the North Carolina job, it would never happen. But I feel like Belichick for like 2 or 3 years at Buffalo, would be perfect. He has his quarterback, gets rid of all this bullshit, and they know what they're doing. For like 2 years, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, I agree. Because I mean, they just get brutalized coaching, and I mean, Josh Allen, his stats in these games are immaculate. Like you look at the stats, they're immaculate. But plays like Kincaid, championships are won and lost, whether it's the Edelman catch or it's Tyrese, to win championships, somebody has to step up and make that play, and he didn't.
How big is the Barstool contingent in New Orleans next week?
It's pretty big. There's people who always keep trying to add themselves to the list. Yeah, because it grows. Like Fran's a late addition because Eagles. She wants to see them. Like someone else was late.
Like who's going that you're like, why the fuck's this guy?
Is there anybody like that?
No, not really. Because we do the list of advertisers need these people.
You're doing radio there, I presume?
Yep.
Okay, what's the lineup?
Me, Gruden, and Dan are like living together. Should be interesting.
Gruden's doing it?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep.
And then
who's that guy he met that you hired that he just had immediately go down into
the Indiana guy?
Yeah, so he was a 6-year Indiana Hoosier. He was projected to be an NFL draft pick. And he chose to come with us. So the IU athletic director, somebody, he's like, hey, this guy's a fan. He's interested. Can I get his contact info? And I just looked at videos and looked at him. You never know, but it's to me, he could be a really good character, good guy. He wants to be in media, choosing this. And just Gruden, that's how they said hello.
Where has he made content, on his socials?
I just watched his interviews and things like that in college. So
he's out of Chicago, I assume?
He's going to be based out of Chicago. Yeah, it starts in March. Mike Kadick.
What's your take, Whit, as a golfer, and Dave on this second go-around with Jerry's hole-in-one challenge? This feels like this was a little flat, no?
Well, I don't know. I saw in the outline that apparently there's been 6 hole-in-ones there in the past 8 days. They have a new simulator.
Yeah, is that what happened?
There's no way you're getting that many hole-in-ones. There's obviously a setting.
Yeah, is that what happened? They got 2 of them took 7 hours for a hole-in-one? For 2 of them?
Yeah.
That both are 30 handicaps.
What'd you say, Austin?
They changed the simulator the week before.
So this is an easier simulator. I mean, I'm Lucas hole-in-one, Hank hole-in-one. Clearly, this is easier.
But shouldn't, if it's a challenge, like a Jerry After Dark, whatever it is now, shouldn't it be more?
Well, Jerry's done with it.
Well, I know, but isn't your guy Tate still doing it?
I got Tate. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the golf. This is the only golf thing they're going to do. This was the changing of the guard, so to speak. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anything that is this quick, people aren't going to be overly invested in.
Which sucks if you're streaming because you're like, I
Right.
want to get this done, but if I do this within 6-7 hours, they're going to be all over me. You're in a tough spot.
Yeah, and is that the dead of night? Like, when did he?
I think so. I think it was overnight, right? I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
They got to do one at a real hole. Just set up the cameras
I think you'd be there forever.
for weeks, possibly.
Forever. But that's good though, isn't it? That becomes
Yes.
a thing. Yeah.
So, but I don't know where you'd find a
Tate would
course.
lose some weight.
Yeah.
Sure,
What do you have
yeah.
to do? Just let people play through? If you're like
Yeah, that's good,
sleeping
just-
at the hole?
You got to like rent out the course for a possible week.
But that's
Yeah,
kind of
a
funny
week.
too, though, if people are playing.
I don't even think we could afford that. Like, imagine having a course. You'd have to do a winter course. You'd have to. Like,
Frankie
bring
knows a
heated
guy
tent.
in Long Island who has a golf course in his backyard.
Jim
Maybe he'd be
Nance.
like, take it.
That's like what Bryson was doing, which I thought was the dumbest thing ever.
Oh, thing over
Like,
the house.
Who cares if it's over a house, Bryson?
It's also
Yeah,
like
no
once
shit,
you're a
you're-
pro, like you're not hitting it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Like,
if it was
no
our
shit.
guys, was our guys,
oh,
it'd be
you have
great.
broken windows, and yeah, that would be it. Nobody would give a house. Like,
It looks
Bryson-
like Gaza.
also
The
the
house
house.
at the end.
The Bryson house is like 28 yards. That shot.
yeah, and it's like I expect you to get
Yeah.
pretty
Right.
damn close every shot. You're
No,
like,
Bryson's was like 100 yards, I think.
Was it that far?
whatever it is, who
problem.
cares?
But I would say Bryson holes out.
That looks really good.
Oh, the guy who holed out. Yeah, but Bryson probably holes out shots like that 8 times a year.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
That's like
Yeah.
he's just sitting there.
Yeah,
That
how
was a
would you do
dumb
it?
challenge to me.
How would you do it? Could you construct like 100-yard outdoor hole just somewhere? You could do that.
All you need is like some fake grass for the green and a little tee
That's
box.
it. That's it.
Well, didn't they kind of do that? Jerry quit. Oh no, that wasn't a real.
that
hole.
was
That was
with-
TGL.
that was the
He only
Tiger
had
thing.
like 10 hours.
Yeah.
They told him beforehand, I think. He's like, what?
yeah.
which was pretty good on Monday. Wait, I don't know if you watched the Tiger one on Monday. I thought it was pretty good.
I have no. I tried to tune in, and you get the big dogs there. That does nothing for me. This indoor golf shit.
No, it's not great, but it's like semi-watchable. But yeah.
I don't mind the idea and seeing what it's like, but it's just
They're just very nerdy. Like they're just
Yeah,
not
exactly.
electric personalities, which I get. They're like these robot golfers.
Yeah,
So
Adam
then you have
Scott
them
is
talking, and it's just like there's some of them are real funny, but some of them they're like, I don't even want to be here. I don't think.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's
I think the winning team gets like $8 million a guy too, or something like that.
really.
Yeah, I think the purse is 21 million. And what are the teams? 3-man teams?
Yeah.
Maybe the semifinal or the finalists get money too. And it's huge dough.
Each match or the whole thing?
No, at the like the final winner.
Yeah, I guess like 8 million means dick to Tiger. Some of these guys it probably means a lot.
Yeah, like a guy like Kisner, I guess, probably, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah.
Because
could
I
be
saw
way
a lot
off
of
there.
like congratulating each other after shots, which
Yeah. There's no.
Yeah.
It's like
not,
there's not the Ryder Cup.
it's not the right.
no, it's not for our cup.
Fuck
We're
you.
lost.
Yeah.
Your mom's a whore.
Yeah, it's none of that. It's a little less intense.
Yeah. I actually brought up in therapy last week these sort of moments I have in these reality shows. For the first time, I discussed it. So we're making, I think, a little progress on it, but I think it's going to take a while. I think
On your show, Dave, he was saying, it was last week, a couple weeks
I don't
ago.
know.
He's like, I talked to my therapist that like I have relationships and I like certain people, but I just want to ruin it and burn
Yeah.
it all
Yeah.
down.
There's this desire,
That-
like
like
Dave's
being
funny
a
example.
doctor and hearing that, you must be like, man, I got
Dave's like the one guy who I like. Even if I tried to, I can't because he's just like, you're fucking crazy. So it doesn't matter what I say to him. So he's not.
That's
I can't
true.
break him. We can't
That's
break
true.
him.
The only way you'd break me is like is
going after chicken fry.
going after. Well, he's going after like basically everybody at some point. Like so when he's like, I'm going to tear apart Barstool, I'm going to bring this company down. Like I don't love hearing that.
Yeah, but you laughed when I said it, though.
Yeah, I did laugh. I did laugh.
But you
It
know
was
that
probably like
people-
80% laugh, 20% like, oh fuck.
What else jumps out, you guys?
I don't know. This is way off topic of the Unnamed show, but last night my wife was flipping. The magazine Vogue really won't put Melania on the cover. She's the biggest rocket launcher I've ever seen, and all the first ladies have been on, and she doesn't get to go on.
That is out of left field.
That's insane,
I
though.
didn't expect to hear that.
It's insane.
Well, it's
How do you
like-
look like that? You can't be on like.
You're not surprised, are you?
kind of. I get.
Really?
I didn't know Vogue was like a political magazine.
That's what's her name?
Anna
Devil Wears Prada.
Anna Wintour, is that who it is?
Yeah, Anna Wintour. I love Anna Wintour. Big
I
fan.
love Melania. That woman is just beautiful. She can't even
Really?
get on a cover. Oh,
Oh,
you don't think she's beautiful?
I mean, she's an attractive woman, but she seems a little worked on now. She kind of has that thing.
Yeah, she's old. She's
she's
late
very
50s,
attractive.
relatively
I'd say she's more attractive than Jill Biden, if you want to give an example. Yeah, if I'm being fair about it. How about I thought that we were kind of past the point. I thought they were coming to some middle ground, but then to me, like the Selena Gomez video opened things up again. We're like, oh, things are fucking crazy again.
Is that crying?
That video was unbelievable.
Yeah, she was crying.
Unbelievable. Jesus.
Dave,
What do you think of Gillie?
Oh my God, this guy. So I didn't realize till Roan told me at Survivor, he's like, he's the king of Philly. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, he just owns Philly. Well, fuck, no shit he does. He's like the team mascot, but even higher because they like really respect him.
It's crazy.
I couldn't have a conversation with him in Chicago. I don't know how I like him. He's a very nice guy, but I don't know how people communicate with him.
I don't know.
He's got his neighbor with the broom that's going to the Super Bowl.
He's bringing the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. He's run out of tunnel. Everyone's talking to him. He's got Wallow in there. Wallow doesn't even like the Eagles. Wallow's like the biggest front runner of all time. It's crazy.
Does it feel like there's not a lot of juice for this game or no? Chiefs, Eagles again, Chiefs again. It feels like Chiefs Bills feels like bigger than the Super Bowl.
I don't know. I mean, the first three-peat in the history of the league is something.
That's true.
And the Eagles they always bring something with the fact that they're such scumbags. And I mean, I like Philly. Fan of Philly, but
I hate it.
You hate
I think
the
it's
game?
one of the worst cities in the
Yeah, you were tweeting about it.
Oh, I love Philly.
I hate it.
Really?
Dumb.
The city?
The fans or the city itself?
The fans more than the city, but the city. What's so great about the city?
I'm not a big fan of it either, Dave. What do you like? I think it's.
Oh, I like the old town. I like where our bar is. I like the city. I liked when we lived there.
Oh, okay.
No, I liked when we lived there. I did.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like a smaller Boston.
I just can't stand the fans. I can't stand them. But I'm also like, fuck, what a team they have there. They actually could beat the Chiefs. But I find myself somehow rooting for the Chiefs. And that's from a Patriots guy who doesn't want to see this Mahomes just keep getting closer and closer to Brady. But Philly, just scumbags, scumbag fans, scumbag teams. But they're good. I mean, Dave, what do you want? The Eagles or the Chiefs to win? Who are you going to bet?
I'm still licking my wounds. We were at a horse race. Me and Elliot lost 1 million photo finishes and the million. So I'm licking my wounds. That was a big loss. I think the Eagles are going to win, but I am not like the Chiefs are great. Mahomes is great. I don't mind teams being called great when they're great. Like the Patriots, I don't feel as much the Patriots as some Patriot fans. I think the Patriots are always going to have something on the Chiefs no matter what because they beat them. Yeah. And then even though Brady's played Mahomes twice in the playoffs, beat him twice, beat him in the Super Bowl with the Bucs, beat him the AFC Championship. Belichick has played Andy Reid in the Super Bowl, beat him. So the Patriots, that combo is undefeated versus the Chiefs in the playoffs. So the Patriots will always have that argument, but they're great. It's a great dynasty. And I think the Eagles are going to win, but I'm not rooting against the Chiefs because of the three-peat aspect. I will say, I've always said, I think the year the Patriots went for the three-peat, that was arguably their best team and the worst game Brady's ever played as a Patriot, the game they lost at Denver. If they won that game, they win the Super Bowl.
That's the Ben Watson game, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that Pittsburgh beat Denver, but there's no shot Pittsburgh would beat the Patriots. None. Brady was off that game. If you go watch it, the Patriots are off. They dropped the special teams. I think Troy Brown fumbled a punt. They were just off, and they're never off. That was the worst. Their defense, I think, gave up like 100 yards total offense to the
that was a win because that was what Pittsburgh beat Seattle in that Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Then that was a very winnable.
The Patriots dominated Denver and lost. The Ben Watson play, fumble. Brady was missing guys. It was their worst game they've ever had.
Are you guys good with like when you hear Brady? He's doing the Super Bowl. When you hear Brady call a game now, are you okay with him or no? Do you think he's gotten better?
I think he stinks.
He just is not. He just his voice. It's also his voice.
Not a good voice.
No, it just.
I don't think he's horrible, but yeah, it's not like great. It's not like that. I saw the Greg Olson article, which credit to him for coming out and being like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah, he's not happy.
But he was better than him at it.
I mean,
which sometimes you get like non-super, like a superstars. They're not often that great at things like this.
It's true, and it's also wild. Like he's like they were saying he was the point guy in hiring Pete Carroll. Like, and he's an announcer on TV.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Nuts.
Like, it's just a weird dichotomy.
I will say he's 1,000% better than Romo.
Way better. Romo's horrible.
Romo's really messy on Sunday. Like
Romo is horrible. He says things, his brain goes fast. Like he said at one point when the Bills, it was 4th and 5 with 2 minutes to go. He's biggest decision of the game. I bet they go for it. Do you think, Romo?
Gutsy, yeah.
Yeah, but were you somebody right when he started, when everyone was ranting and raving about him, that liked him?
I never loved him.
Yeah.
I kind of liked him at the beginning. So I don't know if I expected a lot less and got a lot more, or if he's gotten worse. I can't even tell.
I feel like he's out of control. I feel like they just don't let him, like, he's so into, like, the wacky stuff now. And I think Nance isn't able to control him.
I think Nance is amazing.
Nance is amazing. There's also an element where he's like, how do I describe it? I don't think he actually gets caught up in the moment of the game. He's just like there, doesn't really care about it, and leaves. Whereas some announcers, you get that big game feeling, like they amp it up. Him, I don't get that. Like I don't get that. And maybe that's even like, Brady, I feel like cares. Brady just cadence and his voice for me doesn't do it.
I have always found I interview Brady like 200 times. He was on the old show every week. He's like, it's hard for him to be a human being, I think. He's like not a great, like he couldn't do this. But he's just not capable of it.
I don't know. I think, yeah.
He's very, it's very weird. And his voice,
he's probably just
really
a little like, he probably doesn't like let himself go in like these.
No.
He's always probably thinking about what people are thinking. Like he's not really going to just chill and have a conversation.
And $400 million to do it though. He's getting $380
which is crazy. That's crazy.
What does he get? Yeah, $30 million a year.
$37 million a year.
I remember Romo a few years ago. He was like a speaker at like the Francis We Met, like winter golf thing for Massachusetts golf. They brought him in as a speaker. Or maybe even midsummer. He was crippled. He was absolutely dragged off stage. So he got the hook.
I saw that
Talking
video.
about Nance's like dad who passed away. People are like, what the fuck's going on out here? So maybe he's just not even that into the football to begin with.
We've talked about I don't get I mean, obviously Brady's a huge game. I just don't. There's nobody in the world who can convince me that one more single person is watching whatever game Brady is calling versus like if Olsen or anybody, like, so why pay somebody that much money?
I think we talked about when it happened, and you actually said that like it may help with like like when he's literally like they bring him to talk to advertisers.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, is that worth the $30 million? Maybe. I mean, but you're right. Like, is anybody? If Greg Olsen was calling the Super Bowl next week, I don't think somebody's not going to watch it because Greg Olsen.
Correct. And
I thought Dave, you said because so like another network doesn't get him basically.
Maybe I have no idea. I really don't. I've hypothesized, but I don't know. I really don't know.
But then they got 65-year-old refs who are mailmen.
Just fat 65 shuffling around.
Do you see IceCon's been announced? Are you going?
I'm going.
Oh, you are going.
I mean, he texted us. It's Nashville. What's the exact date?
The 29th. Well, he gave me 2 options. He's like, you want to go to Columbus or Nashville? He wanted to go to Columbus because they score a lot. I'm like, can we just do this in Nashville? Like, make me fly to Columbus in the dead of winter.
I saw he just retweeted somebody like, I've been gambling on hockey. I've been making money for 3 years now. And he's like, really tough this year. Not much feel to any of the bets this year until now. He always thinks he's going to get going. Did you guys win at the horse race?
No, we lost.
No way.
We lost heartbreak after heartbreak. It was one of the worst, like, photo finish after you have to win close. You're close, or at least win a couple of, like, we had 5 photo finishes over 5. Terrible. So
What's going
That was bad.
So the dozen next week, Tuesday night, you'll be there. Get your tickets if you want, New Orleans. What's going on with these guys, Compton, Glennie, Smitty, who are on teams last year? Big teams.
Three very different situations.
Oh, yeah. Walk me through these three situations if you can.
I don't think you'll see Smitty.
Is Smitty gone from the company?
No, he's still he's just doing whatever he's doing. But no, he's still on payroll.
You haven't talked to him though.
No, I have not.
Not since this show?
Not since he called me Osama, right?
Right. Okay. Okay. So he's still with the company, but he's not doing trivia. Okay. Okay.
Correct.
Do you get the feeling he'll do anything with the company ever again? Can you not talk about it?
No.
I mean, is it like I don't know. Is there a...
No, I'd say it's just giving him space.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Glennie, I believe, will continue to do stuff. He is still
doing
OnlyFans.
Only stands. I apologize. Yeah.
I've given him the green light to go full porn.
You have.
He can go full porn?
Full porn.
I believe many of these women have asked him, right?
I say, if you want to put it on OnlyFans, only stands, go for it.
What was a restriction in the past?
I believe when we're owned by Penn.
Oh, sure.
Maybe the affiliation with hardcore porn.
Sure, I could see how that would be an issue. So, but now
Did you see? But speaking of, I have a tweet that's going viral right now by lunatics. It's from 2011.
Oh boy.
No, let me see it. We'll have to search. Just you?
It's from 2011. It's something to the effect of wah, child porn. The kids too. No context. I don't know. Somebody who clearly doesn't.
Is this the Brady dick?
Somebody who clearly doesn't like me. I don't know how it's going. It's 2011. There's zero context to this text. So I'm getting like these bots, these things. Someone who don't like me, they're like this.
Oh man, it doesn't look
great. With no context, it doesn't look great.
No, it's a terrible. I haven't.
Mid-August, he's just on the beach. Oh shit!
Literally no context to what this is.
Yeah.
I mean,
now obviously for anyone listening,
Glenn Ordway's flipping out again.
Yeah, the context.
Jason Wolf is not happy right now.
It was a blog in which I said Peyton Manning could never have a baby with as big a hog as Brady, and there was a picture in the paparazzi of Giselle with the kid, and I was like, that tweets to people being like, I was arguing if you're sexualizing the Gerber baby, you're a fucking pervert. Like
you stand by it.
I'd stand by everything that happened during that.
His hog,
even though you didn't help me, because did you know Minahan was on the air when this was going down?
I thought he had your back.
I was on EI at that. I was starting the morning show in 2013.
You were on the air
Upper Deck. He was writing my bio on an Upper Deck card.
I was doing weekends.
You were on there. No, you were on there with
on the Big Show.
Yeah,
that day I was on the. Yes. I was definitely on the Big Show that day.
When they were calling in saying they wanted to take baseball bats to my head. The only guy. Come
to your house?
What?
Didn't the Stady show up to your house?
Yes, Stady showed up at my house. Someone stuck
Jerry Callahan had your back.
No, he didn't. Privately, the only public person who had my back was Mike Felger. That's it. Mike Felger was like, it's clearly a joke. Get over it. Jerry said we should have him on the show.
Right. That's
because they kicked me off and wouldn't even let me talk. The kid was the Gerber baby. Giselle was toting him around on South Beach. I'm like, Peyton Manning could never have a kid like that. And World War III. But I don't know who's taking that.
Kind of a funny joke.
It is a funny joke.
Are you making that now?
Probably not after everything we went through. But this tweet floating out the air with zero context is not. And people they're like, of course he's a Jew. They're taking my Wikipedia profile, Dave Portnoy, Jew.
Is that Smitty?
There's going to be pictures of you at like a Diddy party soon, just breaking out.
One out of every 1,000 comments is a Barstool person just putting in Howitzer Gate. underneath, like what it was. It was a wild test. I remember I woke up, Renee woke me up the next morning. She had a dildo and fired at me. She's like, someone put this on our door. You happy? And I went to work. Someone stuck a giant fucking dildo on the front door of our apartment. The Stadies showed up. It was awful.
You've talked to Brady, though, since then, right?
Me and him are friends.
Never came up. Never is.
All right, Whitney, you're an athlete. You have kids. If you're in a locker room and you're like, hey, the kid was an infant. He's the Gerber baby. And you're like, oh,
big dick,
did you see that? Said Portnoy said, like Mario Lemieux could never have a kid as big as hog as your newborn. Like, it's a fucking joke.
Yeah, I mean, my middle guy Wyatt has a hammer on him. The other two, I don't know. So I don't make. I mean, I've made a lot of cock jokes. Yeah. Ideally, though, like you're probably not posting the picture. Like
the
way
picture was everywhere.
That's what I'd be more upset if like they were posting that. Although, like, I guess
the picture was everywhere. People act like I hid in the bushes and took it. It was the paparazzi splashed across every gossip site
in the world. Nirvana. It's like the Nirvana album. It's just like a little baby.
Yeah. So
that kid had a small dick.
That was my point on the whole thing. It's like anybody who is saying that was child porn, you're fucked up in the head. Like it's like,
and you didn't even post the picture. You reposted the pic.
I reposted the picture.
He reposted.
Maybe that's what got you.
And then he tweeted, "It's just child porn," which probably isn't.
That was in an argument to prove they were the perverts.
14 years later, it doesn't look great. That's all. Maybe Glenn Ordway was right.
Who the hell is going through from 2011 someone who don't like me?
Well, that's a simple Portnoy child porn Twitter search, right? Now that comes up or no?
This is like you're trying to get confirmed. Like RFK Jr. There's a looking back through everything.
I was not on the big show that day.
I think you were.
No, I think I was on with Mikey Adams that night, though. I think.
Oh, I would have loved to see your attitude then.
WEEI, I told them because
I probably killed him. I was trying to get a full-time job. I was probably like, fuck this pervert.
I told EEI because I saw at a Milton's event.
Yes.
There was a silent auction.
Glenn, right? Yeah.
Yep. And I was so mad. I bid because they were like, oh, fuck this guy. I bid and won every single silent auction just to be like, fuck you. I have more money than you guys now. I saw Ordway, got in a fight with him at the thing. He's like, I never said that. I called EEI. I go, send me the clip. I'll play the whole fucking thing. They would never send it to me.
Did we have it out on the old show, Dave? You and Glenn? Or no, with me and Jerry? That sounds like you guys fought.
Yeah, he lied. He turtled. He turtled. He's like, we didn't say that. We didn't do that. We weren't against you. Without WEI, it's not even a story because it was a blog I wrote every 20 minutes. It goes. Ordway decided he was going to stamp his flag. It was a wild time. And now in 2011.
What would you do?
Have you gone back and deleted tweets ever?
No.
Obviously not. I mean,
that's what I'm wondering. He might have missed this one.
It seems like a basic.
I mean, by itself, it's a horrible looking tweet.
It doesn't look
horrible.
It doesn't look
horrible. And I can't address it because, I'm addressing it here. I don't want to retweet. It's just gonna make things worse. So I wouldn't
retweet that one.
No, so I'm just ignoring it.
I'll do it. I got you.
I'm just ignoring it. Probably shouldn't have been mentioned on this show. Gaz told me, it's like, what am I gonna do? It's like.
It's very funny. It's funny.
So were you just texted this like 10 minutes ago?
No, he sent it to me like yesterday. He's like, this is going viral. It's like, oh, Brady Gate, like with no cut. People, it's a bad tweet. I get it. Without context, doesn't look good. I'm actually arguing the other side.
We understand.
I'm calling you a pervert.
We understand. Yeah, history has proven you're right.
The retweeters?
No. When I actually tweeted it in real time, I was like, you're a pervert if you're sexualizing this kid. Like, I'm trying to make a football joke. It's the height of the Brady-Manning rivalry.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 2-year-old's penis, but yeah, your point is.
I don't even think he was 2.
What do you mean? He's younger.
I don't even know he was that old. He was an infant.
He was younger. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think younger is better.
Well.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't tweet that out.
No, you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand. I understand your point. Yes.
If you're talking about a 6-year-old,
the younger, the less chance of child porn.
I don't know if that's a great defense, but I understand your point.
Younger is better.
Well, put the Gerber baby in prison. Put the Gerber baby in prison.
I'm with you.
I don't. Was Gerber baby's hog shown? They were eating like.
Was this dick out while he was eating
Jello?
Pretty much.
Where?
Pretty much. You see naked kids on the beach all the time. Infants.
Let me see the picture. Let me see the Gerber picture. Let me see the Gerber picture. What are you? It's naked?
I think Gerber babies are in diapers, aren't they?
It's like a big fat kid smiling, isn't it?
That's what this kid was.
Yeah, but he was naked. You're talking about his dick.
Same thing.
What are you talking about?
Same thing.
The younger, the better.
Is that a girl? What the fuck are you talking
Maybe I'm talking about the Michelin kid. The Michelin baby.
Let me see the Michelin baby.
The kid in the
Portnoy Island.
Shut up.
Right. Long way.
Jew. There's so much anti-Semitism.
The
Jew.
weird. Yeah, what does Jew have to do with that?
Epstein, I think.
Shit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, right.
Jew, he's a Jew. What'd you expect? He's a Jew.
Well, you are a Jew.
Gonna rob you with a meme coin.
100%.
Well, final one is Will on the trivia. We got the first two. Then we got to this thing. Compton. He's in.
He's playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's still under contract.
There you go. There you go.
Wow.
Told you. Told you.
Yeah. Trying to get the morning show full time. Fucking all day.
To try and
penis
profit.
to try and profit.
It's true. That's true.
That's not true at all.
It's true.
We're blogging every 15. So every topic you talk about, you're trying to profit.
Typical Jew.
Yeah. Cut that. Put on the system.
Any
pro
Portnoy.
Hey, look.
He was against me.
Oh,
yeah.
They were calling in, being like, beat his head in with a baseball bat. He's like, what size you need? I'll come to the station. I'll hand you the bat.
You want a Louisville or an Easton?
Hey, look, at that point, I was trying to get in the air. I'll do whatever I was trying to survive at that point. But I would not have called for you to be fired. No way. Oh, yeah.
What were the numbers on that tweet, Austin? How the fuck did somebody just find that quick?
Oh, please. But I don't delete them. I'm like Dave. I'm not deleting that. I stood by it.
I've only deleted one ever.
Well, why would you? That was the easy. That was
one retweet, no likes.
That was, look at this guy. He was going with the popular crowd. It's like, I'm just going to jump on here, court of public opinion.
Hell yeah.
No, he's like, still. One response, probably from Dave. Fuck you.
No, it wasn't from me.
Let me retweet that. I gotta get some.
Yeah, right. I think you were on with Ordway. If you weren't that day, you were next.
No, I definitely was, because not to get into it, but I was not on with Glenn at that point, but I was on with Mikey that night. It was on after that. I think you're right, because I remember we were taking calls and I was like, this guy's a fucking creep. Like, get him out of here.
These fucking cowards. I was on the air. They didn't even let me go back on. That's what Jerry said.
I mean, I would do anything to hear the audio of Kirk that night with Mikey Adams. This fucking scumbag.
It's a 2-year-old. It's a penis. What are we doing? I defend your right to do it all day. I still think it was weird. Like, you know me, do whatever you want, but I still think it's fucking.
I didn't give it more than a sec. I
think that might be the issue.
That might be the problem.
It was up there for a day and a half. Nobody said a word.
So what happened? I don't remember. So Glenn, they found it or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
that's right. I sent it to Glenn. I do remember that.
I didn't even think it was such an obvious. Now the headline a little bit bad, but when you read it, it's like it was 2 sentences. Peyton Manning could never have a kid like this and move on. It was a joke.
Yes, it's a joke. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why anybody would be pro Portnoy on that one, but yeah, it's a joke. Sure. If you want to joke around, I don't think it's very funny.
The Stadies come to the house. Listen.
They had a neighbor calling. This guy's ordering Gerber food. He's got no kids.
Getting a dildo thrown at me in bed. I was like, oh my God, this is spiraling out. I was on Howard Stern. He called me a pervert.
That was from that. Yeah, he buried you.
Stern hated that. Jesus, that's right. I forgot.
That was Kirk's guy. That was Kirk's guy then too.
That's true.
Maybe that's why.
Emily Rooney.
Oh, I battle with her a million times. Yeah.
She had my back.
Oh, that's good. There you go.
She's like, she had me on. She's like, I get it. It's like, I get it. I think Glenn Ordway at the time and probably Minahan, they thought I took the picture. They're like, Dave is hiding in the bushes.
I didn't know you, Dave. I might have thought that.
Honestly, I don't think it's that crazy. Like,
yeah,
he went to jail for the fucking guy.
Lunatic back then.
This is way before then. Way before then. But it was a classic, like, people who radio who didn't know what the internet was at the time. Like they didn't even understand, like this picture was everywhere. It's like I went to 10 different websites. It's the first thing you see. So I cracked a joke about it.
Yeah. 2-year-old's dick. But yeah, still, yeah. Yes.
Do we know that he was 2?
No.
I'm guessing he wasn't even 2. You're walking.
Yeah, right. Younger is better.
And by the way, it was such a huge fucking deal. Giselle
Younger is
did it
better.
again 2 weeks later.
I'm with you. History has proven you're right. I'll own that one. I got no problem with that. And I didn't delete the tweet. Like, I'll own it. No problem.
I don't know who dug this tweet up. Real asshole move.
Might have been Kirk.
I should get canceled.
Let's go find something important for 2011. And
It could have been Cullinane, too. He's always trying to fuck
Trying to
people
cancel
over.
people. That's true. Well, is a person? Oh, so you don't know the first place the
I don't know where it came from, why people are talking about it. I'd appreciate like
Some support.
We made a whole documentary on it. It's one of the Barstool documentaries. Brady Gate, Howitzer Gate.
You think it's anti-Semitism run amok?
No, I don't know who started it, but I know this. A lot of the comments are pretty anti-Semitic. What'd you expect? He's a Jew. Wait till I meme coin
That's why
him.
the baby's circumcised.
Wait till I meme coin him. They're gonna fucking have a heart attack.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to make money.
pedophile pulled the rug from underneath us.
All right.
Hey, Dave, is Francis still writing your book?
Oh yeah, is he good?
No, we don't know what's going on with that.
Don't make that mistake, Dave.
Do you make a deal? Do you have a publish? Do you have a deal?
No, nothing's done.
Okay. Huh. Do you feel like it's tough to write a book like that because so much of it is out there? You've done documentaries. You've done what's going to be new? I guess is my question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a obstacle or no? And will Barstool people buy a book? Like, do you think?
I also don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I think they would. I think it would be a big selling.
Let me put it this way: if I did a meme coin, I think it would be up there with like Trump's how fast it would grow.
Your meme coin?
Yes.
What does it have to do with the book?
You never know what people will buy. Do
so you think you're as famous? Like what? You think it'd be as big as Trump's?
No, maybe not as big, but it'd be up there. I'm uniquely positioned because of like my DDTG thing, like business shit I've done. I'm in that world. And then you have the Barstool
considered
people.
paper hands too? Is it paper hands?
Yeah, a lot of people call me paper hands. Yeah, I have been at times.
So that could hurt you in making a meme coin because they'd be like, he's going to sell this thing quick.
They're going to get out. Yeah, I'm going to try to listen. If I do, I'm going to try to do it without. I want people to know. As long as people know, I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
All right. So you're in New Orleans next Thursday when we do this.
I go Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday all week.
All right. Wait, you're not going, are you?
No. I'm getting.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It's just.
Younger's going to be there.
Younger's better. What?
Clemmer's going to be there.
What's he doing down there? A rat race?
He's promoting rat race. Clemmer will be there.
Good luck not drinking there.
Oh, no chance.
Stumbling around Bourbon Street.
He'll have one of those big things?
Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
A hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane. Crippled. Yelling about the rat race.
All right, boys.